Mhm. All right, so this today's lesson we look at some of the harder type of diamond problems. Okay, ones that involve negatives, ones that might make us not see that they're negatives. So -36 and a -5. So something to think about is when my diamond has a negative, that means that for the sum, that means that I have a positive and a negative addend or the factors. Okay, so definitely when I have a -36, I'm going to have a negative factor. So you choose, like either you're going to make the left side all negative or the right side all negative. It's up to you. -2, -18, -4, +9. Oh, yeah, I made a mistake. So negatives is something we have to think about, right? So and I chose arbitrarily, right? And I'll show you why. So I'm going to start adding them across. So this is going to give me a -1 plus 36 is +35. -2 plus 18 is a +16. -4 plus 9 is 5. Now, it says -5, so for me, that's an easy fix. That just means that these numbers should have been negative and these numbers should have been positive. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to erase all the negatives, right? And I'm going to make these all negative. And then I have my -5 right here. So the answer is 4, -9. Okay? All right. Let's do another harder one. So remember, right? So we have a -36, but over here is positive. So what does that mean? Well, when our product is negative, but our sum is positive, remember a negative times a negative, well, that will give us a positive, so it's not that. It just means that the number on the one of these numbers is, so I think I might have even confused myself there, so let me just be very clear about this. When our product is negative, that means that one of these is we're going to have a positive negative situation. Same thing with up here. When our product is negative, we're going to have positive negative. We're going to be on the lookout. So I'm going to write -36, and again I start with 1. And I'm going to learn my lesson. If this is negative, right, then that means the right side is going to be my negative numbers because those are where the larger numbers are. If it's positive, that means that the left side is going to be negative. So -1, -2, +36, +18, -3, and we get 12. And I'm gonna stop and just check just to make sure, right? -1 plus 36 is 35. -2 plus 18 is 16. -3 plus 12 is +9. Good. So the answer is -3 and a +12. So this is just number sense. This is just understanding that, when we have factors and we have a negative, right? Now here we have a negative sum and a positive factor. So what does that mean? That means that we have a negative times a negative, because that will give us a positive, and that also gives us negative down here. So ready? I'm going to put +12, and then -1, -12. -2, -6, -3, -4. Add them up. And right away, because I know that 3 plus 4 is 7, it's going to be -3 plus -4 equals -7. I'm done. So -3, -4. So now we have a zero sum. So how can we have a zero sum? Well, when we have a zero sum, that means that I'll do this one in red. When this is 0 and this is negative, that means we have a plus and a minus and they're the same number. I'm not going to go through it, guys. All I'm going to do is say, what's the square root, not of negative 36, because honestly, we can't square root of a negative. That's a rule. You can only square a positive. So the square root of 36 is 6. So what we're going to do is we're going to write 6 here and 6 here and make this one negative. Why? Because 6 times negative 6 is negative 36, and 6 plus negative 6 is 0. All right. Uh, so yeah. So for me, for when I see a 0 on the bottom, I just think of square root. You could have done the diamond method, and you would have gotten the same thing. The factor method where you list it out, and I'll do it. I'll do it in a different color. But if you get what I'm doing, you can stop the video now. But so it's a positive and a negative, positive and a negative, positive and a negative, and a negative, a positive and a negative. And I could have put 4. 4 times 9. And when I add them up, 6 plus negative 6 is the only one that adds up to 0. All right. All right. So yeah, now you have some juicier problems. Just tell me what the two numbers are, and you're all set.